My dream is to put food on the table and raise a decent kid, okay? Not be on some reality show.
If you can honestly tell me that your path in life is at the coffee shop and not out there sharing your music with the world, then I am telling you honestly, from my lips to God's ears, I will never say another word about it.
That's a scene from the new movie, The One I Wrote for You, a screenplay by David Kauffman, starring Cheyenne Jackson and Avi Lake. And joining us to tell us a little bit more, they are all here this morning, and it's Avi. I already messed it up one time. David Kauffman, Cheyenne Jackson, and Avi Lake. Did I get it right this time?
Yeah.
Man, that's tricky.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you guys for coming.
You bet. Thanks for having
This
us.
movie is getting a lot of buzz around San Antonio, not only because it was shot right here in San Antonio, but you're from San Antonio.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about how this movie became what it is.
Well, I wrote the script in 2011, 2012, and after putting things together, we reached out to Cheyenne, and he said, I'd love to do this, which was an awesome thing. And then we were off and running to build a cast around his wonderful singing talent and his wonderful acting talent. Found Avi, and all of a sudden we've got our family coming together for the film that we shot last fall, October, November of 2013.
Cheyenne, what drew you to this role?
The story. The story is something that everybody can relate to. It's simple. It's a love story. Father, mother, and a daughter. I mean, really, it's the human experience. It's about your dream. Am I living up to my expectations? Am I spending enough time with my kids? All of these things are things that everybody can relate to, but it's all kind of wrapped in this beautiful story. Great, it's something that everybody can watch, which is what we need nowadays.
So true.
Yeah.
Avi, you're 10 years old in this great movie with Cheyenne. What was it like working on set with these big stars? Including yourself, of course. Yeah.
It was truthfully amazing. I mean, everybody, the cast, the crew, everybody, I mean, they were just so nice, always helping each other, always just playing around. It was really a great experience.
She was great. She's so
you.
good in it.
I'm excited to see it. We've got a big premiere that's happening tomorrow, and this movie is being shown in several theaters around the country, but there is a possibility of it even getting bigger.
You bet. It's in about 40 screens in about 16 or 17 cities in Texas. We wanted to introduce it to Texas. It was shot here, written here, edited here, scored here. We thought, let's share it with Texas first. So if we do well in Texas cities on December 5th, 6th, and 7th and throughout the Christmas holidays, then the exhibitor said, we love this movie. If you guys do well in Texas, we'll take it across the country. So we're hoping that San Antonio and South Texas and the rest of Texas will support the film this weekend.
I'll tell you what, I watched the trailer. I think it is amazing. And a lot of you are probably scratching your heads at home. You're like, David Kauffman. Why do I know that name? Well, if you open up your hymnal at church, most likely every single song in there is written by David Kauffman. You've had a huge success writing Christian music. What took you from the music to doing a screenplay?
For about 10 years, I've been working on screenplays, most of which will never see the light of day. They're going to stay in the bottom drawer. But I wanted, for a long time, I've wanted to combine song and story because the Greeks had it right. When you combine music and talk, dialogue and song, something really magical happens. And the way these guys portrayed Ben and Gracie Cantor, along with Christine Woods, who portrays Alicia Cantor, within the first 3 or 4 minutes, you're in love with this family. And then once you hear Ben sing, it's like, oh, I cannot not love this guy. I want to follow this guy. I want this guy to win. Whatever he's working on winning, I want him to win. So when you combine song and story, something magical happens, and that's what I've been longing to do for a couple decades.
Seeing it play out on the screen, and you can just tell there's a good story in it because it's a story that we see a lot playing out on television. Somebody who becomes something else when they hit the reality TV show. What was it like for you, Cheyenne, singing all of these songs that David wrote?
It was great. I was really, I was on Glee and I didn't get to sing. I'm a professional singer and I've never been able to do it in a film. And then when I was approached with this, I loved the story, and they sent me the music. And I told David this. I was like, oh, please don't be bad. I just don't suck. I really wanted the music to be good, and thankfully it was great. And so it was very easy to do it. And it was just, as the character, to be writing these songs, and David taught me to play the guitar, and it was really, really fulfilling. Yeah, it was fun.
Avi, are your friends going to be able to come to the movie?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is a movie that 10-year-olds can watch, which I think is wonderful.
You bet.
With their family.
It's rated PG, and when we got our rating from the MPAA, they even told us, congratulations on your PG rating. Not many films get that, and so we're very excited for that.
Well, come out and see it. Everybody in Texas, this is a film that we have got to get behind. The big premiere is happening tomorrow at the Santikos Palladium, and then it's being released here in Texas Friday, okay? So check your listing wherever you like to go to the movies and find out when The One I Wrote for You is playing this weekend. And if you give us a call right now, we'll give you a couple of passes to the big premiere. 470-5444. Caller number 4 can go. And again, check out the movie online, theoneiwroteforyou.com. Still to come on San Antonio Living. It's the outpatient procedure that could do away with all of the allergy problems you have. We'll let you know if you can be a candidate coming up next.